Today our discussion topic is environment pollution.
Have you noticed how bad the air quality has gotten lately? It's like there's a constant haze hanging over the city.
I know. I've been sneezing and coughing more often. It's scary how much pollution has increased in the last few years.
I read that vehicle emissions are a huge part of the problem. The number of cars on the roads keeps increasing.
That's true. Plus, the use of old, inefficient cars and a lack of proper public transport options make it worse.
Factories also play a big role in air pollution. Their emissions contribute to smog and other pollutants in the air.
Not to mention the chemicals they release into nearby water bodies, affecting marine life and the surrounding ecosystem.
It's such a vicious cycle. Pollution affects climate change, which in turn leads to more pollution-related issues like wildfires and droughts.
Exactly, and these environmental changes impact agriculture, leading to food shortages and affecting local economies.
I think recycling could help a bit, but it feels like not enough people are doing it. Our landfills are overflowing with plastic and waste.
True, and a lot of recycling programs are underfunded or poorly managed, so a lot of recyclable materials end up in landfills anyway.
It would be great if more businesses and consumers use sustainable products. Reducing single-use plastics could make a huge difference.
I agree, but I also think governments need to play a bigger role. Regulations on pollution and incentives for green technology are crucial.
Have you heard about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? It's a horrifying example of how much plastic ends up in our oceans.
Yes, it's shocking. The amount of marine life that gets entangled or ingests plastic is heartbreaking, leading to significant declines in some species.
Another major issue is deforestation. The rate at which we're losing rainforests is alarming, and it's a massive blow to biodiversity.
Plus, forests play a crucial role in absorbing carbon dioxide. Losing them only accelerates climate change.
I'm worried about the future. If we don't take significant action soon, our planet will become uninhabitable for many species, including humans.
I share your concern. We need to act globally, but sometimes it feels like people are not taking the threat seriously enough.
Maybe we can start with small actions in our communities. Organizing local cleanup events or promoting environmental awareness could help.
That's a great idea. We can also encourage schools to include environmental education in their curriculum to raise awareness from a young age.
There's hope with new technologies. Solar and wind energy are becoming more popular, and electric vehicles are gaining traction.
I agree. With continued investment and support, these technologies could significantly reduce our reliance on fossil fuels.
What about climate activism? Movements like Fridays for Future and Extinction Rebellion are raising awareness and pushing for policy changes.
These movements are powerful. They show that people, especially young people, are willing to fight for the planet's future.
I wish more companies would embrace sustainability. Some are making progress, but many still put profits over the environment.
It's a slow shift, but consumer demand for eco-friendly products is rising, which could pressure companies to change their practices.
We could also support local farmers who practice sustainable agriculture. This reduces the carbon footprint and supports local economies.
Definitely. Local food systems not only reduce pollution from transportation but also promote healthier, fresher food options.
What about the fashion industry? Fast fashion contributes to environmental pollution, from water waste to chemical runoff.
It's a major problem. Supporting sustainable and ethical fashion brands is one way to combat this issue, but it's not always accessible for everyone.
Do you think social media can help in raising awareness about environmental issues? Many influencers are using their platforms to promote sustainability.
Social media has been effective in spreading awareness and mobilizing people. It's a great tool for amplifying environmental messages.
I wish more people were aware of the impact their daily choices have on the environment. Little things like reducing waste can add up.
Absolutely. Simple changes, like using reusable bags and bottles, can significantly reduce our carbon footprint over time.
It would be great if we had better public transportation systems. It would reduce car usage and lower emissions in densely populated areas.
Agreed. Investing in reliable public transport is a win-win. It's better for the environment and helps reduce traffic congestion.
Have you thought about adopting a plant-based diet? It can significantly reduce our environmental impact, especially in terms of water usage and emissions.
I've considered it. It's a big change, but even reducing meat consumption a bit could make a difference.
I think renewable energy sources like solar and wind are the future. It's amazing to see more homes and businesses adopting these technologies.
They're definitely the way forward. The more we rely on renewables, the less dependent we are on fossil fuels, which is great for the environment.
There are also innovative ideas like vertical farming and rooftop gardens. They can help reduce the carbon footprint of food production.
Those are fantastic concepts. They make use of urban spaces and promote local food production, which is more sustainable in the long run.
It's inspiring to see so many young people getting involved in environmental activism. They understand that it's their future at stake.
Yes, the passion and energy they bring to the movement are incredible. It gives me hope that change is possible.
What do you think about tree planting initiatives? They seem like a simple yet effective way to combat deforestation and promote reforestation.
They're a great start, but we also need to protect existing forests and address the underlying causes of deforestation, like illegal logging.
I think it's important to hold corporations accountable for their environmental impact. They often contribute significantly to pollution and deforestation.
Corporate responsibility is key. Regulations and public pressure can encourage companies to adopt greener practices and reduce their environmental footprint.
What about community gardens? They can bring people together and promote sustainable living through local food production.
I love community gardens. They not only provide fresh produce but also educate people about sustainability and foster a sense of community.
The transportation sector is a major contributor to air pollution. Electric vehicles are a good solution, but they need to be more affordable.
Yes, cost is a barrier for many people. Governments could offer more incentives to make electric vehicles accessible to a broader audience.
I think it's crucial to educate people about the importance of biodiversity. Losing species affects ecosystems in ways we can't always predict.
Biodiversity is essential for a healthy planet. Protecting endangered species and their habitats should be a global priority.
We should also look at ways to reduce food waste. So much food ends up in landfills, contributing to methane emissions and other environmental issues.
Reducing food waste is vital. Better food distribution systems and composting programs can help minimize the environmental impact of wasted food.
What about water pollution? Industrial runoff and plastic waste are major contributors to the degradation of our rivers and oceans.
It's a serious problem. We need stricter regulations on industrial waste and more efforts to clean up our waterways.
I think the key to fighting pollution and climate change is collaboration. No single country or organization can solve these issues alone.
Collaboration is crucial. Global problems require global solutions, and it's important for countries to work together to address environmental challenges.
I'm glad we're having this conversation. It's encouraging to know that there are so many ways to make a positive impact on the environment.
Me too. Talking about these issues and spreading awareness is the first step toward making a real difference for our planet.